All right, we are back at Cosentino Showroom. We're excited because it's finally decision time.
Yeah, last time we were here, we had a ton of inspiration, but now the drywall's up. We see the spaces. Time to set some decisions in stone. No pun intended.
The dad jokes, I love it.
I'll squeeze as many as I can into this video for you.
Perfect, fantastic. Let's start with the primary bedroom. That's our spot. It's our beautiful place.
Right, it's where we sleep, unwind. It's where at 6 a.m. some kid crawls into my bed every day.
Yeah, but the thing is, you roll over and I actually have to deal with them.
Okay, point taken.
All right, these are my favorite. The deck de neural. I love this with a little bit of the veining. There was also this one, Marmoreal. I hope I'm saying that right, but it's less veining, but it's still quite beautiful.
Yeah, it like echoes old stone. But since you came last time, they have this new product, fluted. Fluting is on trend at the moment, and this is actually a Silestone product. It's called Blank Release. What do you think about this on the wall?
We love being on trend. However, I think in the shower, the cleaning, it will be insane.
Well, they also have like the, I guess you call it unfluted version for the shower. So we could do, inside the wet areas, this outside, that kind of.
That's gorgeous, but there's still something about this neural that is pulling 180.
Too many options. This is why people go with subway tile and call it a day.
Let's just do that, okay.
So moving down to the kitchen, we wanted a real contrast, black, white, black on the back wall, white island, monolithic. I still really like our choice from last time, which is the Decton Laurent. The veining is beautiful.
And this was going to be the walnut that would be against it.
Yeah, those two are great. I think this for that back wall is amazing. And then for your island, last time we'd identified the mural, which is the Decton, but we're now using this. You want it in the primer.
True. So why don't we, what about the fluting now? Like in the kitchen? Not on the top for sure, but where could we put this?
You could, the underside of the peninsula, we could flute that. We could have, the solid countertop, big, thick waterfall.
I
think that, with the contrast, really.
She's gorgeous. Can we say that that's it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Only 500 other things to choose.
Yeah, we got that down.
All right, let's talk about the bars. We considered, and I still think it's a great choice, the Decton Trans. It's beautiful, it's sexy.
Right, that has that deep blue veining that goes through it. Super dramatic, but the blue veining really references the cabinetry.
Yep.
It's a great pop of contrast.
It's the cocktail bar. It's supposed to be dramatic. It's supposed to be beautiful. So I have no problem with it being a statement room.
All right, let's do it. That's a good choice.
Okay, the downstairs powder room. That is the bathroom that all of our guests are going to see.
Right. This is where we're going to be judged on our bathroom choices by our very fancy friends. So let's make a good choice. That room, when you walk in, you've got the skylight, which is going to be directly over the sink. Very dramatic, natural lighting. I think we do the whole back wall and the floor out of one material, and we have a thick slab sink that is like built out of the material.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I love that. It's almost like a museum when you go in there. I think this one, since our kitchen is so close to this bathroom, keep it going, keeping the same.
Use that stylus this is Blank Release.
Gorgeous.
We could, or, because this is like a powder room, do we go dark? Do we do something super bold and dramatic like this?
That's very bold.
Too bold or bold enough?
You do want your guests to be wowed, but you don't want them to be saying, are they okay?
You got a point there. All right, so your vote is for the kitchen material. You want to go with Black Release?
I think so.
All right, I'll let you have that one. For the kids' bathrooms, we wanted something really kind of timeless. They're going to grow up in these bathrooms. They might switch bedrooms one day.
And also think of it as I don't want a boy bathroom, I don't want a girl bathroom. We're just clean and just look beautiful.
Yeah. So last time we had identified this Argentium, the Decton product. It's kind of like a trowel finish, but it's really subtle.
Okay, I like that, but then I saw this in the showroom. This is Polar, and it's so forgiving because, the kitchen can be a little messy, and I don't need to clean this every day. I could clean this every other day.
That's a good point. It's going to be really forgiving. I like that.
The laundry room, it's very bright. It has 2 windows and 2 walls.
Right. Super light and airy. So last time we said, we'd actually pulled the Argentium again. So the laundry room, which is kind of a gray. I think we can rethink that.
Honestly, since I work so much in the kitchen and the laundry room is my second office,
Right.
let's echo what's going on in the kitchen with the Blanc-Elise, right?
We could do that. Super fancy. My missing socks are going to feel very important.
It's so important.
So my office, remember, has that huge fireplace wall. I'm facing it from my desk. We got to clad that in a material. Decked in Laurent is what we had kind of identified. It's dark, it's moody.
Just like your soul.
Exactly. Also, it goes really well with the walnut cabinetry.
Yeah. I mean, like, let's just not fake it. This is what we want. We don't need to even look at other options.
No, this is it. We're good.
Good. One of the guest suites is like a secondary primary. It's huge.
Right. And it's also ground floor. You know, our bedroom is upstairs. So one day we get a little bit older. That might be where we're at when our legs don't work anymore.
I like this Ed Sheeran song.
It definitely is. But do we take this literally? Do we mimic the primary materials from upstairs in this huge guest bath?
I think we have an opportunity to do something completely different, so let's take it. I really love this Decton Memorial. I think it's gorgeous. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. This, when you look at the big slab, it has those linear lines, and it pairs really nicely with the nebulous for the floor, so you don't have so much
Going on.
pattern. I also think, like, whatever we do in this guest bathroom, we should also do on the guest fireplace. So if we're going this way, we clad the fireplace in this too.
Okay, let's do it. We've made a lot of progress, but we have a few things to finalize.
Yeah, this is the hard part. There's just too many good options.
I think we're close.
We are.
Maybe leave a comment, tell us what you guys think, and maybe you can help us decide.
Probably not. We're pretty stoked.
Okay.